Today I'm going to be moving this baseboard section right here, or at least disconnecting it. So I would take the covers off and put them over there. I see that the pipe comes up, it makes this loop, comes over here, loops into the registers or the coils and go back down. So just beneath me there's two pipes that I'm going to cut, going to resolder. Then hopefully we can get those pipes up out of there. So let's go down to the basement and see what we got going on down there. I'm gonna probably end up removing this one too. They don't want that one there, so we're gonna probably reroute that one. That one shouldn't be too hard. It doesn't look like it's making a loop, so we'll figure it out. Now let's grab my bag while I'm going downstairs. That way I don't have to do two trips. Let's do one trip. So we're gonna try to see if we can eliminate this here pipe over here. It's the one in that section right up there.
I don't know which one it is.
It's those two pipes right there. Just gotta get up there and get a mark on it and figure what I'm gonna cut and what I'm not gonna cut. What I need to save and what I don't need to save. Actually, I'm gonna take this out of here because this is not my way too. They're not using this anyway, right? Right now, I'm gonna get up there and see what needs to be removed and what doesn't need to be removed. You climb up there, move that insulation out the way in. See what we got behind there. Alright. Let's get this insulation out the way first. Take this off too. I'll slide it down either or. If I cut up here, I could probably use the same pipe to go inside there. Now, can I get in there? That's the question, right? Can I get my cutters in there? It's kind of tight. I don't know if there's any water in this pipe either, huh? We'll find out. We'll get the cutters up in here somehow. I think the cutters will fit up in there. Spin them out. We'll see, right? Mm-hmm. Cutters were supposed to be designed to fit close quarters.
Wait a minute.
So we'll see how close quarters they can cut. See, the thing is, I don't know if there's any water in this pipe either. but it might be a little sitting water in there, so we'll see. Let's see if I can get this around. Yeah, we'll start cutting and see. Just in case you never want to get some water dripping on us. Not a lot, but there'll be some. There's tight quarters, huh?
Do you have a spider web on top of your head, just a little bit right here?
Spider web, cobweb.
Yeah, cobweb.
So good. Let the water drip out whatever's in there. It's gonna. Oh, I'm standing on it.
Okay.
There's another bucket over there though if you need to. It's just gonna drain the water down because it's introducing air into the system.
It's coming out a little bit out of bowl.
Yeah, you can always, well, yeah, let it drip out because all it's doing is it's putting air in the system and it's letting all the water that's being held up by a vacuum, just let it come down. So you're gonna get some water. All right, well, after that, a little water's not gonna hurt. I'm not gonna put a torch up in that corner right there. I might do it from above if they want to move that out of there. I might just reverse this around. I don't know how much water's in this pipe here. You can't really drain this one out. I guess you could. I'm gonna cut this one too while here. Cut it. Always cut more than cut less.
Come on, 40 man, don't take all day, man.
Gotta open this all the way.
I don't think this thing is emptying out.
I will. It's just all the water is. It's not under pressure. It's just whatever's dripping from upstairs. Because what it's doing is, once I did this, I introduced air into the system. So now it's letting all that water sitting there just drain out.
Yeah, it's going right now.
It'll eventually just trickle down to nothing.
Yeah, it's going down right now.
There's no feed going into it. Feed's disconnected. This is a tight quarters for sure, but we're gonna get it. It helped if my hands weren't wet. This is where the upper body strength comes in, huh?
Uh-huh. Oh, that's a cutter?
It's a cutter. That's why I'm making sure I have the right direction. It's a small arrow that you gotta pay attention to which way it's rolling, because if it rolls the wrong direction, it doesn't cut properly. Almost there. It's getting a little easier. That water kind of fizzle out a little bit. Once I release that vacuum, all that water that's in the register that can't get out, now it's trying to get out. That's sit dry off a little bit. Don't need to put wet tools back in the bag. Now what I gotta do is just make these become one, so I could put that off as a 90 right into there. So if there's any water in here. So what I do is I heat this up. Try to get that off of there if I can. I can sweat that off. It might not. It sounds easier than it is because there's probably water in this pipe. If there is. There's not much water in there though. The less water, the easier it's going to be to desolder. See what we got going on.
External Fierce Porter?
External Fierce Porter, you know that guy?
Yeah.
First things first, let me heat this bad boy up and see what I can do, right? What's that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, see what we can do.
Okay. That's two. There's one right
2 minutes on each side?
I don't know. Might be too much water in there. There's too much water in the pipe to do that. I can still feel the water bubbling up in there. So theoretically you can't heat a pipe when you got water in there. So there's still water in there. So that's not gonna work. So my next bet, just cut that fitting off completely and just elbow it, put a new elbow on there and drop it in there. That's probably my next bet. Let's see how much flax. Oh, I got enough slack. So if I cut this 90 right at the elbow, I got my hacksaw in the car, but I think I got a hacksaw over here too. Let's see what we get. Went out to the car and grabbed my hacksaw right quick.
Man, I just want to let you guys know, like, there's some good content going on right now. A little bit of plumbing, a little bit of everything in this video. But what I want you guys to do is to like, comment, subscribe. What's your favorite part of the video? Something that you learned, something that you didn't quite know how to do, and then you're like, oh, this is good to try it this way, or oh, I never tried that way before. Let me try this way, or I never tried it that way before, but it's good that I know that there's another alternative to the way that I can do things. But we want you guys to continue to watch the video, have fun. Don't forget, as long as you're waking up, you already got the W.
Here's one more thing I can try to do before I do attempt to cut that. Let me try this before I do attempt to cut it, because this may work. You'll see in a second. Just heat it up high and bend it. Bend it down. We'll see if that works. Let me take off this glove, because I think this glove is going to be my weight for the time being. We'll find out. Well, we'll see. So now that I get that, you want to do me a favor, man? Hold this pipe up like this. Just keep it up in the air like that so it don't come down. It's not hot, but you can use the glove if you want to. Just don't keep it that high. Just keep it down right about there, yeah? Just keep it right up there. Yeah, you can let it go. Maybe some water coming out, but you can let it go. Not much water. What's that pipe again? Let's take that off completely. Oh, let's put a new fitting on there. Alright, you can let it go for the time being. Now pass me the other copper 90. There should be another copper 90 somewhere.
The long pipe? Or
No, it's a little fitting. It looks like a 90-degree bend, like the one I just took off.
Okay.
It's gonna be a copper 90. I mean, a lot shinier than the one I took off though. Don't touch that, it's hot. It'll burn your hands. Got it? Space to clean it. You see it?
These are the ones we just went to go get.
Well, she got the bigger one, so I need this one here. She got that size too. So this is the size I need right here. 90-degree. How many of these you have?
There's a couple up there.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
All right, it's enough to at least get this one done anyway.
Alright, the one you get this, okay?
Once you forget that right there. Yeah, that can go back upstairs because I'm not gonna need that one. That's an inch. We'll be using that down here, that's for sure. See if I brought everything I need. Hopefully I did, right? Think I brought everything I need? You think so? If not, I'm in trouble, right? I said, if not, I'm in trouble, right?
No.
So this is what you use to clean the inside of the pipe. Or you can use your fingers. So if you want to clean in order to pipe to adhere properly, you gotta get all that, even though it's clean pipe, new pipe, you still gotta kinda rough up the surface just a little bit. You always wanna rough up the surface. You don't wanna just use it freshly out the pack. Both sides. That's gonna help you get a better connection when you put your flux on there. So the preparation is the 90% of the work. Preparation and dry fitting to make sure you want to see it nice and clean. Don't want no debris on there. Don't want that. Some people get a cloth and they wipe it with a clean cloth because they don't want to see none of that. Like even this right here, see how this looks? Before I can solder that, I gotta get me some clean material. So you can do it this way too. You can take your cloth and just keep. So you want a clean, shiny surface. If you see old solder on it, you can still solder with the old solder, but you gotta get the copper showing. You gotta get all that debris off of there.
Do you ever do food reviews for your channel?
Yeah, do what?
Food reviews.
Photo reviews?
Like food review. Like
food reviews.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a good question. You mean to go to a store or a restaurant and see how the food is?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've done actual reviews of food. Be interesting though. I can do that.
There's a lot of Massachusetts restaurants
Uh-huh.
that they say are good.
All right, I might check it out. That might be in my next upcoming thing. And what should I do? Should I order it, taste it, and tell people what I think about it?
Yeah.
Tell people what restaurant I'm at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plug in the restaurant.
Plug in the restaurant.
You talk to the people, the workers. Just let them know about a little bit about what you do.
Uh-huh.
And you know, sometimes they give you like the option to be like, oh, okay, it's a free meal based off of like.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
I had that happen like to me a couple of times where I do how you call it, a video of a restaurant or a shop or something. They give me a free product or something like that. So now I get that as clean as I can get it. But before
Clean as a whistle.
clean as a whistle. Will this thing fit in this corner enough for me to spin it around? Kind of. You can make a smaller one than this too. So that's nice and clean.
Mm-hmm.
I could do the same thing with this one, but it has solder on it, so I usually don't like to put it on it when there's solder on there, because it kind of throws off the brushes a little bit. That's why I come and do this with my hand. And the good thing is that we introduce air into the system, so once I heat this up, I won't have no blowback. A lot of times when you try to solder a pipe and there's no air into the system, the air is pushing back on the solder. It makes it harder for you to solder the joint. So this is why you see a lot of people with the drippage and spillage. And the next part is I gotta clean it. Clean it as clean as I can get it, right? And clean it as clean as I can get it. Let's see what we got here. Let's give this a nice wipe down. I'm gonna clean it one more time to give it a. This top one looks pretty good anyway, but
Yeah,
always
it
good to. It can't hurt to do it twice, you know.
Yeah.
Even though I know it be fairly clean, you never clean it too much. It's helpful to learn this stuff at a very young age, so you can progress as you get older. Lucky for me, I learned a lot of this when I was in high school. So then, when you get older, you're gonna develop as a better person doing it, and the more frequently you do it, the better you're gonna get at it. The most important thing is, I forget the teacher's name. I was going to Madison Park High School. My trade was electrical wiring. But I asked the teacher that did plumbing, he said, I'm gonna teach you what normally would take a whole year to teach in 2 days. He said, this course is supposed to be dragged through the whole course, but I'm gonna show you in a nutshell how it's done. And that's what he did. He showed me to you in 2 days how to cut pipes to square, how to clean it, how to flux it, taught me about vocabulary action, taught me about soldering, desoldering, threaded fittings, compression fittings, sweat pipe, all that stuff. So typically in a classroom setting, you might just be learning the sizes of the pipes right now. You'll be learning what the types of fittings, what's an elbow, what's a street 90, what's a mechanical fitting, you know. There's all kinds of fittings out there that people should know about. I don't even know all of them myself, but it's good to know. And now with the computer technology, you can just look it up on your phone, right? You don't have to worry about knowing it. You could just, well, you should know it. You always should know it. It's not good to remember it. You should know it. Let's just leave that on there. I get it. It's on my side anyway. You can only reach it from over here where I am. Because right where I am is where it's at. So now that that's clean as clean can be, clean it one more time just to make sure. Now what's the next step after I clean it, do you know?
Add the thing.
What are we adding?
Add the faucet.
No faucet. So we got flux.
That's
So
add it.
no, we're not gonna. That's the 90. So we're not gonna add that yet. This is already cleaned off. You can dry fit it to make sure it's gonna fit on there. Like, say for example, you can make sure this is gonna fit into here. I might have a problem with this. I'm gonna have to sweat that in there, but it will pop in. If I clean a little bit more, it'll probably pop in right away. So my job now is to make sure these are clean. Even though I clean this, it can't hurt to clean it again. Actually, I don't have to clean it again, but just inspect it. Let me clean this part again just to make sure. You don't want no dirt on this. That's the most important. No debris. The more debris you have on it, the harder it is gonna to adhere. You have to clean this. It can't hurt. This used to be a job for somebody all day, cleaning pipe. They wouldn't do nothing else but clean pipe all day. Now if I rub this a little bit more, this might be a straight pop in. Because what I'm doing, taking a little bit of that flux off it. Okay. So now that we got that done, I'll wipe it down nice and clean. Make sure it's nice and clean on all sides. The back side looks good too. How about just cleaning the back side a little bit more? Let me just do this right here. That little piece of dirt that you see right there, that can cause you a problem down the line. You might not see it right away. That could cause you a pinhole leak. Okay, now, got this nice and cleaned off. Get my flux. And this is the flux called an acid brush. Got your little quarry number 5 flux. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. You're gonna kind of just dress the pipe with it, just a little bit, just to coat it. Make sure you got all the sides, all the way around, just a little bit, not a lot, like just a dab, just like that. If you can see it, you probably got too much on there. Just a little bit, just all the way around. Next thing is do the same thing with the fitting, both sides. Put a little flux on this. Just kind of dress it right in there, just like that. Nice, lip on the edge, you know, can't hurt. Right in there, on the edge. Now, next thing is, I'm gonna dry fit this in. This is my problematic one, so I wanna make sure it goes in a at least that far. When I push this in, so all the way in. So how I know it's in, like if I take my thumb, so my thumb's right there, and I know it's all the way in. So that's in. And the second one is right here. Push this all the way in. Get my angle. I want to make sure this sits all the way in there. I can't have it half and half. This one's not all the way in, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this out.
Flip it.
I'm gonna do this one first. Now I'll do this one. Here we go. So now that's in there. So that's now you know it's this one's in and this one's in. So what I'm gonna do this one first because this is the hardest one to do. Then we'll come back into this one, which is the easier one. This one is not necessarily harder, but you're working against gravitation. So you're gonna heat the fitting, not the actual pipe. A lot of people make the mistake of heating the. I'm gonna bend my hook like this. So I'm gonna have my hook. I'm gonna do my trace like that. So once the pipe gets hard enough, I'm gonna tap it. And once I know it's hard enough, I'm gonna trace it. I'm gonna keep my torch about here. I don't want to keep it underneath. If I do, I want to keep it about here. I don't want to keep it directly underneath. So I'm just gonna heat it up and you see what happens. Kind of move it around a little bit. Now I'm gonna tap it, keep them hot. It's not hot enough yet, so I gotta. Get it hot up and out.
It's starting to melt.
Starting to. Not quite yet. That should be a good trace. That one was giving me a little problem. I think it might have had a little water in there, but it did trace around. I was gonna hit it with the flux just to make sure. Once you see the solder went all the way around, then you know it made a good trace. Looks like it's a pretty good trace to me. And that's pretty much it. And the next step is you always want to dry off or wipe off the excess flux because that could cause some damage to your pipes. So you want to see how you clean that off so it looks kind of clean. Clean it off while it's still fresh in your mind so you don't forget. And once you can see like this solder all the way around the edge to the other side, then you know you got a good joint. Sometimes what you can do is you can start your hook from here and then trace it like this until it meets around again. Like see that bubble there, normally I shouldn't see that bubble. There's a little bubble on the pipe which I could take off if I heated it, but it's not nothing major. But that's typically what you want. Now you got this all cleaned off nice and clean. You should be good to go. Always remember these pipes are hot when you're using them, so use caution. You can always get one of these. What's this?
Glove.
UV glove. Remember the UV glove commercial? It's the UV glove. That's what that is. It's kind of thick and heavy, but it does help you. You have to hold a hot pipe. or hot pot. It was designed for hot pots, but you use hot pipes too. So that's pretty much it. Hello? I don't know nothing about his keys at all. I wasn't there when he left out of there. I don't know. I wasn't even there. I didn't know he left out of there. All right, no problem. Thanks. My job never ends. I'm on call 24 hours, so I'm gonna get calls. So that's it. I mean, I give y'all a close up on how it looks up here. And next time you could probably saw the pipe yourself if you get the right patience. See that? I mean, it always could come out better. Like, I've done better joints than that one, but that's typically how it looks when it's done, you know. Make sure you wipe off the, always wipe off the excess. You know, don't leave, if you, like, there's a little bubble on there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right where my finger is, that's a little bubble. Typically, you don't see that. Like, you could wipe that off while it's still hot. If I wanted to, I could heat the pipe up again and just get rid of it, but it's not major because this is a temporary route. We may reroute it again, so that's why I'm not too concerned about that. This is just to get the baseboards freed up from upstairs. I'm not gonna remove, I might remove those baseboards, we'll see. But that's just for demo. Somebody could just demo that and take it out of there. My job is to make sure the pipes are not, you know, what you call it, in the way. So that way when somebody comes up there and they gotta take that out, they're not letting water spill all over the place and stuff like that. So that's what we have here. That puppy is routed back. It worked out good. A nice reroute. I cut the pipe the right length that I needed. I didn't have to add a new pipe into it, which is good. And that's how you're supposed to work. Work smarter, not harder. All right, guys, catch you on the next one.